how does the new full torque tune for the Mark 8 GTI get around the factory torque restrictions without a TCU tune?
Yeah, it's just a matter of changing the way that TCU and ECU are interacting. All of the torque is still being transmitted to the TCU. The TCU knows how much torque the engine's making. It knows, what control it has over the stock stuff. It's just a matter of the ECU getting a message back from the TCU saying, "I only want this much torque max," and we just go, "Yeah, that's nice, but here's some more." It's a very layman's term, but that's the gist of it for that one parameter. But all of the normal TCU controls, all the normal torque reductions for shifts and all that is nothing is altered there.
I understand that locked TCUs for Mark 8 Golf R can now upload full torque files, but how is this safe for the TCU? How can the ECU tune alone increase clamping pressure? Is there a stage 2 low torque?
Yeah, we still have all of the low torque files up. We didn't take anything down. There's low torque options for all of the calibration levels. If you don't want to run the full torque, you do not need to. The TCU is increasing clamping pressures in that it knows how much torque the engine's making. We're not capping what's being reported to the TCU. We're not altering that at all. So the TCU still will read the appropriate amount of torque coming into it, and it will apply as much clamping force as it can for that added torque. So yeah, no, we're just capping it at whatever the stock limit was, and then still sending more torque down the pipeline. We are reporting the accurate amount of torque that the TCU should be accommodating.
Yeah, and keep in mind that the low torque files are still really fun.
Yeah,
and it produces a arguably a more usable power band,
especially on GTI stuff.
Yeah, and with less wheel spin. Now, at lower speeds, it's going to produce less wheel spin. What we're seeing some record fast, 60 to 130 times with full torque files for obvious reasons, because the engine's producing a lot more power.
Mm-hmm.
And at those gears and that speed, there's less wheel spin issues. But if you're kind of doing first to third gear stuff, it's going to be tough to get traction with the high torque files. So I think for a track car or something that's where it's more of a handling car and you still want that acceleration, low torque still going to be really fun. And you're going to get that kind of building rate of acceleration.